Is Roman Reigns' best WrestleMania match the one where he actually loses it all? Roman Reigns is about to compete in his record-tying WrestleMania main event, tying the record with Hulk Hogan with 8 WrestleMania main events. And majority of those main events, he was either competing for or defending a WWE World title. Now in this video, we're going to be going over and rating all 7 of Roman Reigns' WrestleMania main event matches, rating them from the worst one he's had to the best one he's had, and then going into his 8th at WrestleMania 40 against Cody Rhodes. And let's remember, although he's competed in 7 WrestleMania main events, he hasn't actually won them all. Welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm your host, Joey Carney. And if you are a returning subscriber, like I always say, I welcome you back with open arms. I always welcome you back to the channel. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're here together. If you're new to the channel, if this is the first video you're watching on my channel, if either you search for something wrestling related or it just came up in your Explore For You page on YouTube, well, welcome. I hope by the end of this video, I give you enough motivation to smash that subscribe button like the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns would, and join the community here on YouTube. And if you are a returning subscriber here to the channel, you know that I'm always doing giveaways. I'm always giving you some valuable information at the end of these videos. If you're new here, well then, this is your chance as well to learn how to enter one of my biggest giveaways yet. If you stay to the end of this video, I'll be giving you all the information you need to know about how you can enter to win 4 free months of Peacock that allows you to watch WrestleMania and beyond on Peacock. Not only WWE content, but also the other great content. I'm a huge fan of The Office. I love watching The Office. All the great movies that come out on Peacock. It's, well, I think it's my favorite streaming platform that there is. And you get to get all of that for free, 4 free months. Stay to the end of this video, you'll get all that information. So like I said, in this video, we're going over and rating all 7 of Roman Reigns' WrestleMania main events, the ones he's won, the ones he's lost. We're rating them from the worst one he's had to his best WrestleMania main event. All of that and more in this video. Let's start out with number 7. We're rating the worst to best of Roman Reigns' WrestleMania matches, WrestleMania main event matches. At number 7, we have WrestleMania 32, 2016. The Royal Rumble match was for the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns went into that match at number 1, and he ended up losing the WWE Championship to the COO, the head of creative for WWE, the freaking man in WWE today, the game, the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H. Now, it was clear as day after that Royal Rumble win for Triple H that the main event of WrestleMania would be Roman Reigns trying to regain that championship from Triple H. And that's exactly what we got. It was Roman Reigns versus Triple H, the main event of WrestleMania 32. And it was a very predictable match. It wasn't that, honestly, for me, it wasn't that great of a match because we already knew what the outcome would be. It would be a shocking decision to have Triple H retain that title because he really wasn't active on the roster at that point. And to have Roman Reigns win the WWE Championship back and then throughout all the ups and downs, it was a very predictable story. It's very similar to other stories we've seen in WWE where it's insert name here versus the Authority, and it just wasn't one of the best WrestleMania main event matches. So that's why at number 7, it's WrestleMania 32, Triple H versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. At number 6, we are going with WrestleMania 34, where it was Roman Reigns challenging Brock Lesnar for the WWE Universal Championship. At this point, it was still the red title, and this match in particular was one of those gory, just eye-wrenching matches. Brock Lesnar completely destroyed Roman Reigns, and it wasn't an enjoyable match. It was just a match. Roman Reigns ended up losing that match Brock Lesnar retaining the Universal Championship. And it was such a lackluster match that I don't know if you remember the WWE 24 show that they would have, by the way, on Peacock now, where they would show behind the scenes things and documentaries leading up to WrestleMania and all the backstage stuff. There was a moment where after that match, Brock Lesnar went through Gorilla and threw the championship at Vince McMahon, and Vince was flipping out because he didn't like the match because it was such a terrible match. It was one of those matches where it was memorable for being so bad, if that makes sense. And it just didn't do anything for the story. You have Roman Reigns chasing Brock Lesnar and the Universal Championship, only to get bludgeoned and lose the match, to have Brock Lesnar just continuing on being champion. And that was that time when Brock Lesnar would show up 4 times a year with the Universal Championship, kind of like what we're seeing with Roman Reigns now. We should have known then. It was foreshadowing to our future in WWE. So yeah, number 6, WrestleMania 34, that ridiculous match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. At number 5, we are going with WrestleMania 33, which, by the way, Orlando, Florida, one of the greatest, if not the best, WrestleMania stage and setup in history. You had the roller coaster, that big globe in the background that resembled the Universal Studios globe. There was so much going on in that stage. It was one of the best ever. WrestleMania 33, the main event of the show, was the big dog at the time, Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. And although it was a decent match, Roman Reigns won that match, making The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak 2-21 or 2-20, whatever it was. It was one of those matches that really made no sense for Roman Reigns to win at WrestleMania because The Undertaker already lost. The streak had ended when Brock Lesnar just a few years ago at WrestleMania 30, at the time, a few years ago. Now we're going on 40, it's 10 years ago, my gosh. Time is flying. At that time, it had only been a few years since the streak ended at WrestleMania 30 to Brock Lesnar. So to have a few years later at WrestleMania 33, The Undertaker lose again, like, what was the point? The significance of this streak was that he was undefeated. The Undertaker was undefeated at WrestleMania, and then there was the one in the 21 or 20 and whatever it is streak that Undertaker had at the time. I think it was the 1 in 21, whatever it was. It was significant to have one loss at WrestleMania for The Undertaker. Now, at WrestleMania 33, there's another loss. It's 2-21 or 2-20, whatever the hell the streak was. It kind of just diminished the importance of the streak because, like, why have Undertaker lose again at WrestleMania? If you were going to have this really be significant, why not at WrestleMania 30 have Roman Reigns be the one to defeat Undertaker to end that streak? Brock Lesnar didn't need it. He was already at the top of the mountain. He had already been at the top of the mountain 15 plus years at the time. Like, it didn't make any sense to have Roman Reigns do this just a few years later. It kind of seemed like Roman Reigns giving Undertaker his second WrestleMania loss kind of seemed like they went back. They knew they messed up with having Brock be the one to end the streak, and they just tried to, like, fix it by having Roman do the same thing just a few years later. It made really no sense to have that match even happen at WrestleMania because at that point, The Undertaker was winding down. He already had ended the streak. So Roman Reigns, it was a very weird match. And then at the end of that match, the significance was The Undertaker putting his gear in the ring, signifying that he was retiring, even though he didn't. And then, yeah, so WrestleMania 33, Roman Reigns defeating The Undertaker, main event of WrestleMania. At number 4, we have WrestleMania 38, where it was labeled the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. It was the Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus the WWE Champion Brock Lesnar in a title unification match, which Roman Reigns obviously won to become the undisputed Universal WWE Champion, or whatever the hell that title name is. But I'm putting this match at number 4 because The stakes were so high. It was so monumental. It wasn't one of the best main event matches we've seen from these two. At this point, I think that fans were just over Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. And they were over Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar in the main event of WrestleMania because it happened so often. So it was just one of those matches where it was like F5 spear, F5 spear, F5 spear. Like, it just wasn't. It wasn't really that great. But I'm gonna put it at number 4, just because somewhere in the middle there, because it was monumental because of the stakes. But again, it wasn't the best of Roman Reigns' main event matches at WrestleMania. At number 3, it's WrestleMania 31, where it was Roman Reigns once again in the main event of WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. And this match, I think, was one of the better of their feuds, one of the better of their WrestleMania main events. But what was significant about this match was that Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank in the last inning of this match, made it a triple threat, and became the WWE Champion, creating the heist of the century moment. And that was what made this match so significant. Again, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania played out. We never want to see it again. We got everything we can out of that storyline and that feud. Put it to rest. And at number 3, it's WrestleMania 31, Heist of the Century. At number 2, we are going with WrestleMania 37. It was a triple threat for the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, now the Tribal Chief, defending his title against Daniel Bryan and the winner of the Royal Rumble, the Rated R Superstar Edge. This by far was one of Roman Reigns' best matches in his career, but also one of his best WrestleMania matches of all time, not just main events, because it showed his range. It was a triple threat match, and there was so much going on. Obviously, Daniel Bryan, now known as Bryan Danielson in AEW, he is by far one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and one of, if not the best wrestler in today's generation. Edge coming in with that veteran status, the story of coming back from injury, winning the Royal Rumble, main eventing WrestleMania, going after the title. He never lost. That whole story coming together really made this match significant. And it was the first time that we got to see Edge have a WrestleMania entrance after 10 years away from the business, after retiring. But it showed how dominant Roman Reigns can be in WWE. We saw at the end of that match, he stacked the bodies. One of those moments in his career that will go down as one of his best ever moments, I think, was when he piled Edge and Daniel Bryan on top of each other, pinned them 1, 2, 3, and just stood over their lifeless carcasses in the ring as the Tribal Chief, the Universal Champion, the Wise Man Paul Heyman, the Usos, the Bloodline alive and well at that time. And it was just such a great match. There was violence, there was technical wrestling, there was story, there was passion and emotion and everything. At the end of the day, the Tribal Chief was on top. So at number 2, it's WrestleMania 37, triple threat for the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. Now at number 1, I should say, on the list of Roman Reigns' best WrestleMania main events ever, it is WrestleMania 39. The undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, defends his title against the Royal Rumble winner, Cody Rhodes. This was by far the most anticipated match in recent memory. Cody Rhodes coming in dominant, not having any losses yet, winning the Royal Rumble, going on to WrestleMania. And this was the time everybody thought Roman Reigns would go down. Everybody thought This was the time that Cody Rhodes would finally be knighted in WWE. Finished, the story was born. And at the end of that night, there was only one person standing, one person holding a title. It was the one Roman Reigns. This was by far, I think, the most classic, the most important feeling in a match for Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. It felt like this was really that time where he has been, he has really become a staple in WWE history. He was already on that record breaking run. It was the time where I believe it was the third year in a row of the same title reign. I don't think anybody had done that before. 3 main events in a row, the same title reign, just Roman Reigns breaking records, and he shocked the world when he defeated Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Like I said, it was the most classic feel to a Roman Reigns match at WrestleMania. It was one of those jaw-dropping moments when he pinned Cody Rhodes. I think the moment in WrestleMania history, in WWE history, that was the most shocking was when the Undertaker lost and the undefeated streak came about, the undefeated streak ended at WrestleMania 30. The life of the arena died that night, and Brock Lesnar defeated Undertaker. And I think to follow that was this very night, WrestleMania 39, when everybody expected Cody Rhodes to win, to end the reign of Roman Reigns, and 1, 2, 3, Roman Reigns defeated Cody Rhodes. The life died in the arena in Hollywood, and it was just a moment that will live on forever where everyone was quiet. Cody was so emotional in the ring, his head in his hands. Roman Reigns, again, for the third straight year, walking out of WrestleMania, the same title reign with the title above his head, with the bloodline, fireworks, pyro, everything going on. And this had to be by far the best WrestleMania main event match for Roman Reigns. Now, going into WrestleMania 40, Roman Reigns will become one of 2 superstars to make more history. WrestleMania 40, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes become the first 2 superstars ever to main event both nights of WrestleMania. So night 1, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins will take on The Rock and Roman Reigns. And then night 2 of WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes will challenge Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Universal Championship. I think that after WrestleMania 40, regardless if Roman wins or loses, that will be his best WrestleMania match, his best WrestleMania main event of all time. He will tie the record for the most ever with Hulk Hogan at 8 WrestleMania main events. And I think that what will make this match so significant will be that because last year people expected him to lose to Cody, it didn't happen. Now people are like, oh, 110% he's losing to Cody. So all eyes are on this match. All eyes are on Roman Reigns to see if he really is the greatest of all time. People are already labeling him that, one of the greatest title reigns of all time. And man, what a moment if Roman Reigns goes down this year. But also what a moment if Roman Reigns retains again for the 2nd year in a row over Cody Rhodes. And like I said, this match will most likely go down as Roman Reigns' best WrestleMania main event. So after WrestleMania 40, we might have to do this list all over again to kind of figure out where all the matches go. But for now, that is Roman Reigns' best WrestleMania main events, rated worst to best. WrestleMania 39, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, taking the cake at this point in time. If you made it to the end of this video, if you're here right now, well, you did it. You got through my yapping stage, talking about Roman and WrestleMania. All the information for the giveaway comes to you right now. So down below in the description of this video, there is a link to click. If you hit that link, if you smash that link like the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns would, you will go to the giveaway page. Takes less than 5 seconds to sign up. email and your name. Click submit. You are entered to win 4 free months of Peacock. There's not much more to it other than that. Takes, like I said, under 5 seconds. Most of your laptops or wherever you're watching this video from most likely already has your information input when you click the link. So you don't have to do anything. Just click submit and you're entered into the giveaway. At the end of the month, I'll be giving away 4 free months of Peacock. So go do that after this video, of course. And if you already are submitted, wait for your name to be announced. Again, I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching this video. Worst to best rating WrestleMania main event matches for Roman Reigns. If you are a returning subscriber, you are thebomb.com. You are the greatest of all time. You are the true one, the tribal chief. So thank you for your continued support. If you are new here, I hope by this point in time, you were like, man, this is one of my favorite wrestling channels on YouTube ever. Like, I gotta subscribe to this. I gotta smash that subscribe button. I gotta smash that giveaway button and get involved with what's going on this channel. The Angle Podcast and Joey are doing so many phenomenal things in the wrestling community. If that's what you're thinking, then smash that subscribe button, because I'm here waiting for you every week. There's always something posted on this channel. Debatable topics, rating videos just like this, interviews. I'll be attending, if you didn't see on social media, WWE invited me to WrestleMania 40 both nights. I'll be there covering the event, and I will be doing interviews for Media Day, so expect more interviews like I did at Royal Rumble, and expect more interviews like I did at SummerSlam. I'm on my way to completing all 4 WWE pay-per-views, big pay-per-views. It's on my bucket list, and it's all thanks to you for watching and commenting and sharing and being involved on the channel. So I thank you all for your continued support, and go binge more content right here on my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.